Hey y'all. Hello everybody. Hello Karen. Hello Shari. Hello everybody. Woo! Your girl's having a hot flash. She's having a moment here. Hi Jacqueline. Hello. I am so excited to be back on here with you guys. Y'all, we got stuff to talk about because I think a lot has gone on since I've been gone these past I think it's been 2 weeks since I've been on. So yeah, we have stuff to talk about. I am so happy to be back home. It is hot. And my air conditioner wants to act up. I don't know if I have overworked her, but she is like, lady, can I have a break, please? But it is hot here. Hello, everybody. Between the air conditioner and the hot flashes, we don't know. Hey, Faye girl, how you doing? How's everyone? How was your week? How was your past 2 weeks? What has been happening with you guys? We just have a lot to talk about. I have me a little list here of things that I wanted to talk with you guys about, and just another one just came up. I think when I was on here last, what was when I was on here last, I did a live, and it may have been the couples thing. That may have been the last time I was on here. I can't remember that whole month, like June coming up to July, is like a real blur because I was literally all over the place. So, but your girl is back. I am still trying to get settled, I guess, and get Puda settled and get me settled, and yeah, it has just been a lot. I just really feel like I need like a clone. I know you guys probably feel the same way. Like there isn't enough time in the day, and you can definitely get more done if there was like four of you. Definitely get more done. Oh my goodness, Faye, you're going to Destin. Oh my goodness. You know, we love Destin. Mr. B's birthday. That's right. You're going away for your birthday. Isn't it your birthday also in August, Faye? Mr. B's birthday is next week. And so oh, you can't wait to hear about my trip. Oh, okay. I thought you said you couldn't hear me. Hey, Island Girl next door. Um, yes, we love Destin, but Mr. B's birthday is next Saturday. Wait a minute. Next Saturday? Or is it Sunday? Oh my goodness. I told you guys I have not been right since I've been back. Mr. B's birthday is Friday. Yes, the 5th. And so I was gonna have some people over, and now with the thing going back up again, I was like, is that what you really want? Because he really missed the interaction and having people over and stuff like that. And so some of his friends, they are going out of town because it's the last weekend before school starts, and some of them are, doing like last minute trips and things. So a lot of his friends can't come, and so except for one. And then he was like, "Well, invite your friends and their husbands." And I was like, "Yeah, I can." But I'm like, but they're, I mean, yes, you know them, but they're not like they're like your friends. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So then he was like, well, maybe we can go somewhere. And I kind of really feel like I would rather go somewhere because y'all know how I feel about having people in the house. And I would really prefer for everyone to be outside. And so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so his birthday is next week, and he will be the big 5'2". I can't believe how these 50s are, they just going, y'all. They're just going. They're not playing with your girl. So um Jacqueline, Faye, um, Miss Spiritually Inclined. Hey, my hair is pretty. Thank you. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. So I have been wearing it natural ever since I came back from Indiana because it was just too hot here. It was too hot for her. And when y'all did see the hurt on, believe me, she took her right back off. So, yes, I have just been wearing my hair. So, tomorrow I'm getting it done. You guys remember a couple of videos ago, Mr. B kept talking about, I wish you would just wear your hair because he likes my hair to be straight and he likes it just to hang. It's too hot for that. So tomorrow I'm supposed to get a silk press. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work because I sweat in my hair. I know I wish I was one of those people who did not sweat in my hair because my roots will definitely they will start swelling and then all of a sudden you'll start seeing the hair start to frizz and then it start curling. So a lot of times I'm just like it's a waste of money. But this where I'm going is actually Puda's person. Puda is natural also. So and natural hair here in Atlanta, I don't know if you guys where you guys are, but natural hair here can be like for a simple wash and press. I just want my hair pressed. We're talking about $90. And so I was just like, I just can't do it. And I know I would need to do it. Um, in LA, I used to get my hair done every 2 weeks. Here, for $100 and something dollars, then they want to charge you for each service. So I know I need a clip. So I can easily spend about between $120 and $150. I've even seen some places for natural hair they want to charge, depending on the length of your hair and the thickness of your hair. It can start at $100. So pull this person, she's reasonable. She's very reasonable. So I'm gonna see what she does. So pull the hair looks really good, and she cut it. So we're gonna see. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what my new look is gonna be tomorrow. But y'all know if I don't like it, she gonna put another hair on. But I need to get my ends clipped anyway. Um, no, my birthday is in May. I don't know why I thought your birthday was in August. I thought you and Mr. B's were both Leos. Tammy Denson, hey Wani, I'm new. I'm just hi Tammy, welcome to my channel. I know, girl, that the hair thing is no joke. Yeah. So we're gonna see. Hopefully, hi Janine. So hopefully, I like my hair, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So that's definitely gonna be the test with the silk press because it's humid, and if I pay whatever I pay tomorrow, and my hair begins to like revert back, yeah, I'm like it's a done deal. But my ends need to be clipped. So let me tell you guys about my trip to India. I know you guys saw the video. I was just trying to figure out, and once I did the video, when I was trying to put it all together, I clipped a lot of it out, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're missing so much of the experience. And then I went back, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in, or whatever. And so I hope y'all enjoyed it. I had such a great time in Indiana. Oh my goodness. From the time that we walked into the airport and just seeing the banners of the presidents and on the banners, and when we came in, I mean, they just really rolled out the blue carpet for us, and everybody knew we were there and who we were, because literally we were everywhere. You saw the blue and gold everywhere from what we had on, and the people were so nice and welcoming. And so a lot of I did attend a lot of the events and the meetings, and you guys saw all of that, but I also spent a lot of time just like downtown, kind of roaming around and looking in places, and I just had a really good time. Now, as much as I complained to you guys, well, it wasn't really complaining, but I was concerned about being like away, my first time traveling in 30 years without either Puda or Mr. B or me being with my girls, just like me by myself. Guys, I loved it. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I told Mr. B, I think I'm just gonna go and start getting hotel rooms just for myself, just to get away, because I had a good time. And I always told you guys, I'm like my own best friend, and I don't need nobody, you know, to entertain me. I'm my own best friend. But I had such a great time in India, and the weather was good. And so, but I definitely knew I was back in Atlanta when I walked outside the airport, because that heat hit me. I felt like I was in Arizona in the desert. It was awful. So, but yes, I did have a great time in Indy. I was supposed to be going back in November for Founders Weekend. That is the actual weekend of the days that my sorority was actually founded. But I had to cancel that part because Mr. B's sister is getting married, and I am in her wedding. And her wedding, they were going back and forth. So I was actually hoping that I was going to be able to do Indiana, and that she was going. And so she was going back and forth about if COVID was going to be back, and if the venue that she wanted would be available and things like that. And then she went to she was going to have the ceremony, have it in her backyard. So then she was going to go back and have it in LA, because she lives in Riverside or San Bernardino. She lives in San Bernardino. So, or she was going to do something in San Bernardino. Then she was going to do something in Redondo Beach, was back in LA. So we was hoping that she would have done a thing in LA, and then that would have mean that she would have gotten married next year on another day. And the days that she did is, they were like coinciding days. So anyway, she's getting married 11, 11, 22. 11 plus 11 makes 22. So I will not be back in Indianapolis. So this week I canceled everything for being back there. We'll see how much of a refund I get. And then, because my stuff has been paid for since last year, I think January or last year one. And so now I need to get everything for her wedding for November. So I'm kind of bummed, because I wanted to go back, and but it is what it is. And so they are having a celebration in Los Angeles, I'm sure, because they're having one here in Atlanta. But I will be in San Bernardino, and 9 times out of 10 I will be doing something dealing with the wedding. So I'm going to miss out on those festivities altogether. So I'm really happy that I was able to go to Indiana for the Centennial Boule. Let me see. Hi, Cameron. I'm well. I'm well. How are you doing? Hi, Michael. How are you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. You did comment on one of my Instagrams, but I'm glad you're on here with me. Wanda, you look so pretty. All the dresses that you wore, just gorgeous. Thank you. Man, y'all know I wanted those dresses to take with me. And they arrived the day that I left. And so I was already in Indiana. I don't know what time they arrived here, but we missed each other. So that is why I bought those two gold dresses, because I was not sure about one of the gold dresses that I took. And I ended up not wearing it anyway. But I ended up not wearing like two or three of the things that I took. I was tired. That schedule was jam packed. I was literally tired. So, like I said, I did not do everything, and there were just sometimes that I was just tired. I was like, "Girl, you need to lay down. You need to sit down or just be still," and that's what I did. So, but thank you. I loved all of the pieces that I got from X Plus Wear, and I tell you guys, I wore that jumpsuit. You guys saw it. I think that's the first day once when I returned back the next day, when I went to the recycle center, and I put that on because it was cute, it was easy to throw on, it was just comfortable. Everywhere I went, people were stopping me. I was going into Ross. This lady was sitting outside of Ross, and she was like, "I'm sorry, but sister, that is cute. You wearing that? You did that? That jumpsuit is the bomb. It is so cute." So yeah, thank you very much. Good evening, Kim. Girl, I'm just talking, I'm just chatting. I'm not chatting about anything, Jewel. We're about, it's just general conversation right now. But I do have some, things I want to talk about. I like talking about like issues and how it kind of turns back to like women type issues and things like that. And so I wanted to talk about, because one thing, well, I missed out on so much the past 2 weeks that I couldn't go back, and I can't remember now like what those topics were. But this week, y'all, they've been on it. So the first thing I want to talk about, and I know Bit Mama was on here, she would be like, "Wani, what do you guys think all day long today?" Um, thank you, Kim. Get that jumpsuit. Get that jumpsuit. It is very cute, and y'all saw their prices aren't bad at all. So get that jumpsuit. Now, don't do what I did, because I went up a size. Although it is oversized, I went up a size thinking that it was going to be tight, and it's not. But even when I went up the size, it still didn't look bad. So yeah, so don't do on that one. Get your actual size. But yeah, it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute. We're gonna be cute together. So what do you guys think first today? What are your thoughts about the Will Smith apology? I was I was working. It was like it was breaking news. And I was like, what? And it started popping up and everything. What do you guys think about that? And do you guys think it was too late? Have you seen it? What are your thoughts? My initial thoughts were, um, I thought that I thought that maybe he should have done it sooner. But I don't know. I think that probably based on how everything turned out, he did not know how much the backlash was going to be, and he probably, when I heard that he went to Dubai and all of that, and to try to get away from, because y'all know that's all everybody wanted to talk about for at least 2 weeks, and the blaming Jada thing or whatever. And but he said a lot. I do believe that it was sincere, and I do believe that it was a reaction based off of what he said about letting people down. And I honestly believe that he felt like he was letting Jada down by letting her be disrespected by Chris. But when we talked about this, when it all happened, a lot of you guys told me that they had history. And I didn't know that, but Will actually confirmed that today, that they had history and that it wasn't good. So when you guys was like Chris and Jada had dated, and y'all was telling me the backstory, because y'all know I don't be in tea like that. I don't. I just kind of like dab in it here and there. But when you guys kind of gave me the backstory, and I was like, that was probably hearsay, but he confirmed it. He actually confirmed it. So I was just a little, and then I was like, why today? Why? I mean, but anyway, but why any day? But I was like, why today? But he did look like he. You remember that, Janine? Yeah, we talked about it. And so I'm like, what why today? And um and then everybody who he went down the list, and someone was asking him questions. So I guess from what I was seeing, I'm not sure if he looked like he was reading it. Maybe people were asking him questions. I don't know if he went live on something, but it looked like he was reading something. And so he was answering the questions. And but he said that he had been in therapy for it. And it's probably just like a multitude of like different experiences, I'm sure, that he's seen. And probably the thing, remember, his mother was in an abusive relationship, and he probably felt like he couldn't protect her. And now this is regardless of what him and Jada were going through, or how the mechanics of their relationship is. you know he probably felt like he looked stupid with, although we know Chris Rock, it's a joke, but if there is some backstory behind it, you know what, Chris then he was out of line, he was out of pocket. He was out of pocket, and he probably felt like he could do it because everybody was there. So I just thought that was interesting. And a lot of people at the time was like, well, his career is now over and things like that. And only time will tell with that. But what are your thoughts about it? Have you guys Michael said he didn't see that. You hadn't seen it? That's it's been on like for the last maybe like about 4 hours. I think that's the first time I saw it when I was still working. So yeah, about 4 hours ago. And that's what they've been showing his his Facebook or YouTube or whatever he showed it on. And so they were you could watch it. But I thought he was really sincere about it. He said he reached out to Chris, and Chris doesn't want to talk to him. And the thing was, he was like, he was really good friends with Tony Rock. And he was like, and now he says he don't know, he don't think that relationship could ever be salvaged. And because y'all remember, Tony Rock was like, look, we're not on stage, and we not the ones, we wanted you. And so and can you imagine that? So he crossed a lot of lines. And then it had me thinking about, well, and I know this is probably like petty, and it can be petty for women, because women typically do this. If you and I are friends, but you have a friend that I don't like. So, sometimes we can be like, well, I don't want you to be her friend. You know what I mean? Or you're not being loyal to me because you are her friend. But that was almost the same thing with Tony, Chris, and then Will, because Will and Chris had this beef. Tony and Will were friends, because that's what Will said. Will said they were friends, but they did not allow whatever Will and Chris had going on to bother their their friendship until this, because now he family at the end of the day. Family always gonna ride together. So he's lost a friend, and who he called a friend, over like a knee jerk decision. So let me see what you said. Faye said he should have apologized earlier. I agree. Just to clear the air, now it looks as if he's apologizing so that people will come and see his movie that he's working on. Yes, and you know what? And I thought about that too. Someone else on another blogger had said something similar, and because but the movie that he has working on, that was the movie that was supposed to come out like now, I believe, and now they pushed it. It's going to come out on Netflix. It's going to come out on something, and then they're going to put it out next year. It's supposed to come out on some streaming something, which I don't understand. Why you going to put it out on streaming, and then you're going to put it in the movie theaters? I don't know. So, but yes, but that is supposed. But I think he got paid what 35 million for that or something like that. Still, so it could be. Jacqueline said, "I would have liked to have seen them in some type of reconciliation between them before coming out publicly." Yes, but how do you do that when one of the parties isn't willing to talk to you? Chris isn't ready. He may not be ready. He don't. At the end of the day, he don't owe Will nothing. Because of Will apologize doesn't mean that he has to accept. And so this is the other thing though. What if okay, this is the other thing I was thinking about, which I am happy that he did, but like both of you guys said, I think he waited too long. And he waited too long. And the reason he waited too long was for him. It wasn't for Chris. Because at the end of the day, Chris had already been humiliated in front of everybody once on live TV. Because when it showed here on the East Coast, that was live. And then secondly, on the West Coast, and then the playback that kept going over and over and over again. So he continued to be humiliated publicly. I do believe that I am happy that Will did apologize publicly and not try to go and apologize like behind, because he said he did try to talk to him. So, but I believe that whatever, like my mama used to say, whatever you embarrass me at is where I'm gonna embarrass you at. So he embarrassed him publicly. He should apologize publicly. And yeah, he sort of did, but I think, like you said, he waited too long. And the reason he waited too long, it wasn't for Chris, it was for him. So it was kind of like self-serving. It was for him. Kim says, sometimes people just go too far. And if this is someone who you call your friend, you don't verbally attack anybody. What Will didn't do was apologize sooner, but at least the data of yes, exactly. Exactly. At least he apologized. Exactly. I totally agree with that, Kim. I was just like, wow. That was, but and then again, it takes a big person to say that you are wrong. And you, like I'm sure he had to get away from the situation. No, he had to get away from LA. I mean, really, he had to get out of LA. And so he went all the way to Dubai. But yeah, but he says that he's in counseling. So I was like, okay, this is okay. Here we go. So we have a sort of an ending to that whole drama when we spoke about it. When we spoke about it a couple of months ago, 3 months ago? I can't believe that happened 3 months ago. Time is just like flying, y'all. We are here in July. People doing Christmas in July. And I was just like, what? And when I saw that a couple of weeks ago on QVC, Mr. B was like, oh God, are you gonna get any boxes in the mail? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I didn't order anything this year off QVC. There was nothing that I wanted. There was nothing I wanted, nothing that I thought that I had to have, nothing that piqued my interest, nothing that made me go and reach for my wallet, nothing. I have been coming across a lot of that lately, nothing. So, but yeah, Christmas in July, we're here. Couple of months, guys. We're going to be talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas. It is going by fast, going by so fast. Okay, so talking about relationships and all this other stuff. Okay, how many of y'all watch? I know a lot of y'all watch Housewives. I haven't watched Housewives of Atlanta, and I don't know how long. They lost me a couple of years ago, and it's partially Mr. B's fault because he always says, why you and your girlfriends don't act like that? There is no way that I would go on a trip with somebody who I know don't like me. I said, babe, but you know they have to go as part of their contract. And he was like, that's not real. I said, no. I said, um the staging part is not real because normally if you like somebody, you're not going away with them. I was like, but the situations that happen in the interaction in the staging, that is real. And so all of that keep just reiterating that to him, and he was like, your girlfriends don't act like that. You and your girlfriends get together, you had knocked over a table, and so I haven't watched Housewives in such a long time, but every now and then I'll like peep in to see what is happening. And it's so funny because just like soap operas, you can watch it and you pretty much know what's going on, what has gone on, and what has happened. So the whole it's not Soirée and Montel thing, y'all. Okay, so when we're gonna have to talk about this one because it is a lot. I'm like, oh my gosh, all this. So my sissy and I was on the phone and she asked me about it. Jules says, I love QVC. There was nothing good on QVC. Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing was good on there this year. And I was like, So Christmas in July was a wash for me. So we'll see what happens later on in the season, but I seriously got, and what I want, they don't have on QVC. It's one thing that I want, and I just need to pull the trigger and get it. Janine said she didn't order anything either, y'all. Because thank you. And so it wasn't me. You guys agree it was a dud this year. Okay, so with Soirée and Montel, how many of you guys watch Love and Marriage Huntsville and have been watching it from the beginning? I mean, put a, I don't know, do a thumbs up or do something. Let me know that you guys watched that, and how many of you guys, of course, have watched the Housewives of Atlanta, and if you still watch Housewives of Atlanta. So when the whole thing, Joe said yes. So when the whole thing, when I saw everyone talking about it, and I was like, I don't know. So my sissy called me, and she was like, Wani, so what you think? And I should have had her on here. I should have done StreamYard and had her on here. But she was like, so what you think about that? And I was like, I don't know. Because I think Martell is what, 40, 41? And Soirée is what, 51, 52? And so not that have anything to do with it, but I'm like, why him? Why him? And then I'm just like, what is it that, if it's real, and we're gonna talk about that too, why would she choose Martell? One, he's just getting out of one marriage. Two, he got that situationship with, what's the girl name? I keep want to call her Coleslaw. Y'all know that's not her name. Um, I can't think of her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And she is going off and losing her mind live like every other day. And I'm like, three, you come to Atlanta and you meet up with Sheree. So then it comes out, that they're dating, and she was like, yes, it's true, because originally they said somebody saw them out hiking together and riding bikes. And then she comes out and was like, yes, it's true, he's met my family and he's this and that, whatever. And I was like, well, darn, that's kind of quick, because he was just with Essence Fest. What, Essence Fest was July 4th weekend, and right before Essence, all of them was in the house together. Y'all remember that? You seeing those clips when the baby took the camera and was recording them, and the fire alarm was going off? They was just there together. So we were 3 weeks past that, and he done come down, met the family, y'all dating, all this other stuff. And then he got home chick with the little baby at home, wigging out all on live. I was like, oh my goodness. Then she was just claiming him. Yes, we doing this, I'm just having fun. That's what she said. Now, if she is just truly just having fun, okay, have your fun, girl. But I'm like, but with Martell? Girl, you need to go and watch some old some old reruns of Huntsville. You don't want that, boo. And then I was like, but then once again, why Martell? I'm just like, wow. Of all, because I'm like, because Sheree, I would think, would be with someone who is more established. I'm like, they got all kind of doctors, lawyers. Well, she probably don't want another athlete, but there's plenty of athletes out here, who more in like her tax bracket. But I was like, but you go to Huntsville with Martell, who goes back and forth. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm like, at some age, we gotta be out the Build-A-Man business. Y'all know, like Build-A-Bear. We can't be building dudes no more. And I'm just like, you want a guy who is where you are or higher. And I was talking to one of my other girlfriends the other day, and she was like, and I heard several people talk like this, and who have been like divorced, and they was like, oh, I've already tried marrying for love. Next time I'm marrying for money. Everything I'm doing, I'm a man. He ain't got to be cute. He don't have to be nothing. This next time is gonna be strictly for the dollars, dollar sign. How many zeros come after that comma? I was like, wow. And I mean, I heard it, but when this particular person said it, I was like, well, I guess so. But that's how I kind of feel like with Sheree. I know her, even with the guy who was in prison. I'm like, girl, your whole radar is off. I don't get it. I don't get why her picker is picking, or her picker is attracted to those types of people, like trouble people. Or I don't know if she thinks she can fix them. I don't know. But yeah, we can't be building people no more. So what are your thoughts about that? Because we haven't talked about like those type of relationship issues, and then when you start thinking about it, and then you like start looking introspectively, you're like, okay. And I have to say this to my sissy all the time too, because at one time she would attract the same type of person. I said, what is it in you? What is it in you that you attract this same type of personality person, man, or whatever. What is it in you? And so when we started, she was like, well, I don't know, da 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 da. But when she sat down and took off the defenses, and she was like, you were so right. And I was like, yeah, because these people, when you look at them, they are all the same. They all had these same types of characteristics, and you were in the same role. And what is it about you that made it okay for them and you for you to continue to be in that role? So yeah, she's like, you think you know so much. I don't. I don't. Um, so yeah, I was like, okay, that's another topic because once again, it's another relationship thing. But I just was like, wow, Martel. And then when he came back and they said today that he was peeved off because she put that out there and that they are not dating. He was just doing looking at something about doing some pool work or installing a pool or something for her or whatever. And I was like, my goodness, Sheree, here we go again. And I was like, why are we claiming people who don't claim us? I'm like, he didn't say anything. She didn't have to say anything when they asked her, but she did. And I'm like, it really has her looking very, very desperate. And so I know people like on those types of shows, especially a housewife, they want you to be kind of booed up with somebody or be in some type of relationship or whatever. But I was like, that's messy because even if that's almost like when Kenya, y'all remember when Kenya was on there and they was like she paid that guy to act like he was dating her. I'm like, how desperate do you have to be for a check? I understand, sometimes we need money. We need money. We do what we have to do to get our coins, but it really made her look very desperate. And this is how I think it makes Sheree look as beautiful as she is. Because I ain't gonna take nothing from her. That girl has a body. Oh my God, she has a body, and she looks good. And so I ain't taking none of that from her. But as far as like these mate choices or whatever the case may be, even if she is just having fun, you want to have fun with somebody who got something to have something to lose. And if you have more to lose than they got to lose, that's not who you want to have fun with. Yes, Jules says Martell has a nice body. He does have a nice body. And Mr. Beats about he always wearing those tight suits. Where he get those? But I like his style. He does have a very nice body. I like his style. I like the way he dressed. But that doggone personality and that integrity thing, I don't know. And if I know, with those shows, they can kind of piece things together and create an image for you. But if you don't put it out there, you don't have nothing for them to create. And that is just, oh goodness. And then y'all know what is it this week or next week when they come on the whole fight thing that's coming up with Melanie and Miss Wanda. Yeah. Speaking of the devil, hold on. Hey, babe. Hey. Yep, but surprise me. I'm on live.
Oh, you're on the line. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
All right. Bye. Yeah. Some women need to understand that respect is more important than a dollar. Yes, I totally agree, Kim, because she literally, it's almost like she sold her dignity for a dollar. And then, oh my God, y'all, and one other thing, Candy came up. I love Candy. I mean, even though, I know she's a Georgia peach, she's my girl. But one thing about Candy that I love about her, now you can love her or hate her. The one thing I always said about Candy, Candy's not gonna lie. If Candy did it, Candy gonna tell you she did it. She ain't gonna, she ain't gonna lie about it. She been with women. She did whatever she did. If she did it, she gonna tell you she did it. She not gonna lie about it. She ain't gonna throw the rock and hide her hand. But Candy was like, she think it's all publicity. And it's so that it'll give her a storyline. But I'm like, but once again, y'all, how far do you go for a storyline? I mean, because at the end of the day, regardless if it's a truth or a lie will follow you longer than the truth will. So I don't know. And if they don't respect you, why you with them is not worth it. Exactly. I totally agree. And for him to be like so livid, and he just blatantly was like, and then said, not only did he say that no, we not dated, he said that she wasn't his type. I said, oh, what, dang, well, darn. She really? She said she wasn't his type. Now that's the part that threw me off, because I'm sorry, because Soirée is bad, like I told y'all. He said she wasn't her type. But then that goes again, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I think he lying. And but still, that was a smack in the that was a kick in the face, to be like like, oh no, I would never date her. She isn't my type. Can y'all imagine? Mm, mm. So I just thought that part, when we were talking about it, and I was, I said to my sister, I just don't get it. Of all the people, why him with Soirée? And even if it is for $1, it's just some things not worth selling your soul for. I understand she might need some money to help pay for that place that she's built, and her house is beautiful. I don't take nothing from Soirée, but my goodness, this one right here, mm, I don't know. I don't know. So we're gonna see, because y'all know they're gonna talk about it on Housewives, and and from what I'm hearing, I don't think Soirée is nobody's friend. Either Soirée and what's that other one? The other one, somebody else they beefing with. I can't think of her name either. Told y'all I don't watch it like that. So, what else have you guys been up to? Anything you guys been watching? Let me see. What else have I been watching? Um, Watch this one. Well, it's not new. The new season of Married at First Sight. Love that. I could not do it. I got Mr. B into that one yesterday. He was like, if you don't stop getting me into having me watching these shows with you, because how I do it is I will always go into the game room. And I know eventually he's gonna come in the game room. So if I'm in the game room watching, he's not gonna change the channel. And so he sits there, and then he's like, so what happened with them? So I'm explaining everything. And so, then he's drawn in. But he's like, um, I don't think that I could do it, because this was the last night when I saw it. It was like their first night together, everyone's first night together, except for the last couple who just got married. And everybody was like, well, if we consummate our marriage, that's fine, because we married or whatever. So Mr. B was like, heck yeah, we consummate. I said, no, we're not. I'm just meeting you, dude. He was like, we married. I said, it does not matter. I don't know you. And so he was like, are you serious? I said, I am so serious. We had a huge conversation about that. And he was like, but we married. I said, that's on paper. And he was like, but that's what you're supposed to do. I said, normally when you know somebody, I said, no, we're gonna sit and we gotta talk. And he was like, are you serious? So that's what they're gonna do. I said, yes. So yeah, but men, of course, men think totally different. Of course they do. So so I'm loving that show. Bell Collective, I watched it the first season. No, I watched it intermittently the first season. And then I watched the first episode of this season. And I kind of like it, but y'all, I don't like a lot of messy. I don't like a lot of messy, and I don't like when they show us always arguing and whatever. Because my girlfriends and I, we don't do that. So, but I do like the concept of the show. So, yeah, I think those are the only two shows that I have been watching. Everything else, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Everything else I have pretty much been watching on YouTube. So, let me know if there any shows that you guys like that have caught your attention that you that I may not know about. I think one of you guys told me about that. What's that? Sundaya? Is it Sundaya? You Europia, your Utopia, some kind of show. I don't know if it's on Netflix or you guys told me a couple of weeks ago. Joy says, I've been watching 90 Day Fiance, getting tired of it though. Are you? Oh my gosh. No. Wait, 90 Day. Oh, 90 Day Fiance. Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that one in years. Puda got me to watching that one. The last time I watched it was when the Caucasian lady from Georgia was with the guy from Africa. And when she had got, did she get a boob job or she got liposuction? She got some major surgery. I think she got breast. And he was concerned about them being too small or something like that. So that was the last time I kind of watched that. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. Oh my goodness, Michael. I love P Valley. Oh, yes. P Valley second season. Excellent. Excellent. Love it. I have Mr. B hooked on that one also. Hey, my girl V. How you doing, lady? I am doing fine, my girl, my friend. I'm doing good today. I'm around here having these hot flashes. But I loved how this season of P Valley started. And I'm like, and we watched every every episode. We binge watched it. And it was something else Mr. B and I binge watched before I left. Um oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. It was another show, and it was about people they was in college. I can't think of what it was, but it was good. It was based out of it was here in Atlanta. But my other thing is, y'all, okay, Jeffrey, I mean Michael, I love P Valley, but what about what's the show with Eva? Um what's the show with Eva? What is y'all know what I'm talking about? Her name is, they call her Madam. Oh my God, she playing the heck out that character. Um, I know y'all know the name. Not College Hill. Hope Flash. No, Hot Flash girl. Yeah, Hot Flash is for real. Yes, I'm on the second season of P Valley. Hey V, how are you? Um, what is that show with Eva Marcel? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Hold on. Because we sat up here and we watched the entire season of that. We went the first season and then what we've done. Yes, all the Queen's Men. Yes. Oh my God. If y'all, she is playing the heck out that character, Madam, and then her little sidekick. Oh my goodness. So now y'all know that y'all saw, oh, if y'all haven't seen it, you guys need to see it. But you see when she shot out the door and she shot a nephew, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, oh my God. And then her little sidekick is in jail. Y'all, how's she gonna get out of this? I'm like, Madam, what you doing, girl? Oh my goodness. So now we have to wait until, yes, all the Queen's men. Oh my gosh. Hi, darling Nikki. Hey, girl. Oh my goodness. That show is it's very good. Very good. We were hooked, 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 hooked. So now we are I'm waiting for the next season or whatever the heck may come. And I'm like, okay, I need to know what happens to her nephew. How is she gonna get out of this? And how's her girl gonna get out of jail? And then, oh my god, they hadn't even got to the part where they realized the money is gone, and that guy done came in there and jacked. Oh my god, it's just so much happening. So much happening on there. But I love that show. I have to tell her, I'm like, girl, you playing the heck out that character. Madam, you doing that. Yes. Do you guys like that show? Because yes, that is definitely one that I can't wait till the final season. Oh, of Queen Sugar, yes. Now I am behind on Queen Sugar. I did not see last season, so I need to go. I saw like the first two episodes, and then some kind of way I got sidetracked. So I am gonna go back and watch that. Uh-oh. I don't know why I am yarning so, y'all. Excuse me. Um. Oh, Janine said, I think she thinks she's gonna go watch it tonight. Girl, go watch it. Go watch it. It is so good, so good, and that is the perfect character for her because her confidence is like she's not afraid of nothing, nobody, and yeah, it is really good. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing else. So if you haven't seen it, you definitely should watch it. You will be hooked, and you will be up all night like the Mister and I was watching that other show. Let me see what the name of that show was, because it's good too. And I want to say that it was on. Let me see. It was on Netflix, I believe. Um, because we started watching it at like 7 o'clock Saturday, and we watched it until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning Sunday. It was crazy, and then had an attitude because the alarms went off. Let me see. I think it's on Netflix. Let me find. Hold on, because it is so good, and okay. Hold on, y'all. Put down in there some shows. Let's see. Is it maybe it wasn't on Netflix. What do you guys think about the Upshaws? Love that show too. That is a very funny show. And I'm happy that they maybe it wasn't on Netflix. Hold on. Maybe it was on my Prime. I think it was on my Prime. Yes, I love the family business too, which is probably another reason why I don't watch a lot of TV. And so I've come across all these other streaming things. So I had been watching a family business for when it was on BET Plus. And so then when they put it on BET so everybody could get caught up, I was all caught up already. So we watched a lot of it over again. So when it's going into the new season now, yes, that is a good one. That is a very good one too, and it definitely keeps your attention. I love all the characters in there also. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? How's your husband doing? Is he back home? Hold on, 'cause I want y'all to know the name of this movie. I mean this series. Let's see. I'm looking to see if it may have been on Prime. Let's see. I don't. Darn it. I'm going to have to ask the mister what was the name of it because I don't see it. I don't see it. Darn it, I don't see it. But it was good. It was very good. So let me see. Who is. Yeah. So yeah, so that's one thing though. You know, you don't see something that you like on the network TV, you can definitely find it streaming. I'm good. He's home sitting here in the parking lot waiting on him to come out of. Oh, okay. Oh wow. So now he has to get dialysis. So it did mess up his kidneys. Oh goodness. And how long will he have to be on dialysis? Girl, I believe me, I know that feeling too well. Too well. We will definitely continue to say a prayer. And that's just crazy because he went in for a simple surgery. You know, no surgery is ever simple. You know, it's always a possibility something can go wrong. But his was just like a knee replacement. It was a knee replacement or a hip replacement, girl. But and then came out and just never didn't come back out right. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So we will definitely keep him in our prayers because when all that was happening with you, and I was like, he's still in the hospital. And while I'm happy to know he's at home, yes, it did shaking my head until he gets a kidney. Oh, so it messed up his kidneys. Told because you were saying his kidneys were shutting down. So now he has to go through the process of getting on the list and doing all of that stuff. Oh, so he goes with three times a week. The Queen's Men. Yes, knee replacement. Yes. Okay, I was right. So went in for a knee replacement and the medicines the mixture of the medicines that they gave him messed up his kidneys. So I remember she was home and girl, and then they called her and was like, "You need to get back down here. Something's happening," and yeah, messed him up. Continue prayer for yes. He was in there 3 months. Really? Oh my goodness, Stephanie! It does not seem like it was 3 months. Because if you kept saying he's coming home, he's supposed to come home today. Wow. I cannot believe it was 3 months. Girl. Girl. Yep, 3 times. So now, so they put the port in. So he has the port up here in his chest, or have they put it in his arm? Because when Mr. B had it, he had it up here first, and then they put it in his arm. Oh my goodness, girl was definitely so he goes 3 times, yes, 3 times a week. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yes, that is a lot. Mr. B used to go 3 times a week and then he would go to work. He worked the entire time though. You couldn't stop him. But yeah, 3 times a week and he worked at night and he got off of work, he would go and do dialysis until he got his kidney. You didn't see that part on All Queens Men? That was the end, Jewel. That was the end part when the see, was it the police came in. Remember the police works at the police station where Madam's sidekick was in. It's at in jail, and so she went to Madam's house to let her know, because Madam didn't know that she was in jail. She had been calling her, so she didn't know that the whole thing when they caught her in. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you, but you have to watch it. So when she act like she was going to shoot the cop out the door, so she shot through the door, and so the when the cop left, but she didn't know that her nephew was on the other end. So when she opened the door, she saw her nephew was on the other side of the door on the ground, and he was bleeding, I think like the chest area, somewhere like that. Okay, so yeah, the kidney shut down, the port is in his chest. Yeah. Oh, girl. Girl, oh my goodness. I know he was devastated. I could just imagine when you walk in somewhere and you are fine, you come in for one thing and you leave out with a totally different issue. Now it can't be reversed. That is just crazy. Well, we will definitely keep him in our prayers, because it is, I tell you, when the thing happened with the B, it kind of, it changed him for a minute. It changed him for a minute, and he would cry. And I remember walking into the room, and he was just, he had tears in his eyes, because he just thought like his life was over. And but it wasn't, as you see, it wasn't. And we still did the same things that we did. Nobody, I mean, of course family knew, but outside people didn't know, that was his thing. And so we still did the same thing we would do. We still went on trips. We just had to plan it around his dialysis. And the weekends we were pretty clear. And so yeah, but I would definitely keep him in my prayers. Y'all need anybody to talk to. Mr. B would definitely be a good source to talk to him, and about getting a kidney and being on a transplant list, because he was on the transplant list in California, Alabama, and Atlanta. And I'm not sure where his kidney came from, but he got it here, but he had to go back and forth between here and Alabama. So yeah, that is just crazy. um She said he was working while he was in the hospital. He works from home. Oh, well, that is a great thing. That's good. So, and then that keep his mind going. So that's good. He didn't have to go out and physically work. Wani, I need to talk to you. Girl started my magazine YouTube. Oh my goodness, you started your magazine soiree YouTube channel. Need you on my girl, and I'll be on there. No problem. No problem. Congratulations. Hold up. Okay, so let me wait. Let me go and pull this up over here. Hold on. Let me pull. As I told y'all, I am all about supporting my people. Okay, so let me see. What is the name of it, darling Nikki? Wait, Nikki, what is the name? You can't do without me. Oh, you are so sweet. Wait, so what's the name of the channel? What's the name of the channel? So she's gonna put the name of the channel down, and I'm going to shout it out, and I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to subscribe. Girl, I will. Okay, it's SoiréeLuxe by Soirée. magazine. Okay. There you are. Wait a minute. You've been up for 2 weeks. I see your trailer. You have 45 subscribers. You wait a minute. Is this right? Soirée Lux. That's not you. Wait a minute. Soirée Lux. Okay, it's this one. Official trailer. There you go. There you go. You have 18 subscribers. Okay, guys. I'm going to put this here. Copy. This is our sister, darling Nikki. That is her channel. I'm gonna need for you guys to go over and to subscribe. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Your official trailer. You are doing the doggone thing. I love it. Provocative, girl. Girl. This is beautiful. Yes, yes. Oh, I am so love it. Look at you, hey girl. This, oh my God. I am so happy for you. I love this, guys. Y'all have to go and support our girl. And yes, you know anything you need from me, you know I got you. Oh my goodness. You have been out since when did this start? And you just not saying something to me 2 weeks ago. And then you did something 4 days ago. Oh my goodness. So yes, I'm going to, and it's 25 minutes. So yes, so once I'm done here, I'm going to sit back and I am going to watch this. Of course, I'll support you. Yes. So yes, y'all go and support our girl. Subscribe to her channel. This is amazing. I love the introduction. Girl, it is beautiful. The next week, it's my birthday celebration. Oh my goodness. Your birthday is next week also. Mr. B's birthday is next week. His birthday is on the 5th. Put the link in my description box. Thank you. Thank you, manager. I will do that. I will put the link in my description box. She says lots of exciting stuff next week. Oh my goodness. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Y'all remember Nikki came on here and we were talking about, remember, we were talking about Prince and we was talking about relationships and oh my God, she was a really good guest. And I told her that I was going to have her on another one of the Wani's house episodes that I'm going to do. So now that all of my sorority stuff is done and out the way, I can concentrate again and get back to business. But yes, girl, party. Oh, I tell you, you doggone Leos are a mess. That says it all. That says it all. It says it all about like the way you answer things and how worldly you guys are a mess. So yes, I just want so she has 18 subscribers. So it's 23 of us on here. So I hopefully all 23 of you guys, minus Nikki, so 22 of you will go and support her. And yes, it looks like it's gonna be very good. So it's called SoiréeLuxe by Soirée magazine. So very nice. Very nice. Congratulations again. I'm so happy you did this. I get so tickled. You guys, y'all don't know. I get really excited for you guys when you go ahead and start your channels and you start doing things. It really tickles me. So I any way that I can support you or anything, let me know. Okay, okay. You girl, Janine, is she fire? She said, I just subscribed. Yes, Nicole just subscribed. Good. How did I miss it? It came on Wednesday. What came on Wednesday, Jewel? Yes, 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 y'all. She is fire. She is fire. She came when she came on. She gave us. We had all types of knowledge. So she is very her and Lady O. Oh my goodness, those two. Yes, and then we had Bobby Kittens. I mean, you guys, you ladies are amazing, and you guys have so much to offer, and that's why I like getting women together because, like I said, we can always learn from each other. We learn from each other's experiences, and a lot of times we learn not to do based off of what we did, what someone else did. Not that the situation is going to be the same, but we are all intertwined. We can all learn from each other. And guys, she just came on here and sprinkled her pixie dust. And when she got done, we was like, oh, well, it was great. So I will definitely um, be there for you, my friend. No problem at all. Her channel, I'm gonna put her channel name here. I'll put it here. And then this is the link. There you go. There you go. Yes. 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 And Michael is also Michael is awesome. He's one of the ones between him and Faye. And it's a couple of you guys. I know y'all always going to be there and support your girl. Ladies, the show that Wani will be on is called Girls Evening. It's going to be hot off the charts. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. You know what? Because she preparing you guys. And she just prepared me too. So I need to make sure that I have y'all know, but I don't want to be PG. So I'm gonna make sure that I am YouTube appropriate. But she already said it's gonna be hot. So I am very, very excited. Very, very excited. She says hot, 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 hot. Y'all know that's right up my alley. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, y'all. I am sweating these heat. These flashes are getting me. So, back at you, back at you. So, I am gonna go ahead and get off on here before I cry. I mean, I sweat me a river. I need to get up early because Pooter's actually gonna drive me to she's getting her hair done too. So I have to drive to Pooter's house for her to take me to her stylist. So she was like, Mom, be here early. And because I know you late, they drop your appointment or something like that. So I have to be at her house probably by 9 o'clock so that we can get to the salon by 10. Janine say we ready. Oh, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready because y'all don't never know what's gonna come out my mouth. Y'all not ready though. Tell them, Nikki, they not ready. But so Nikki, I'll be looking forward to your email, guys. Go make sure you go and she has 2 videos out. One that's 4 days ago, and the official trailer, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So I'm really excited about this. So I'm about to wipe all this off my face. I'm probably gonna take me a cold shower, and I'm going to watch the introduction, and we're gonna support our girl, darling Nikki. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put the link and everything in my description box when this is all done. So I want to thank y'all for coming and chatting with your girl. I want to what videos? And more videos. Oh, she said, oh, and more videos next week. All right, she said more videos are coming next week. Oh, because she's on it. And y'all know, and this is right up her alley. I'm going to have her come back on because I want y'all to know her background. She is very, very intriguing and interesting. She gave us a bit of her background before, but yes, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah, we're going to work on that one. So we're going to be back. I'll see you guys next week. I'll show y'all a picture of my hair. I'll probably post it if I like it. If I don't, y'all will see a hurt on it. But at least my ends will be clipped. I keep saying that. You would DM me. Okay, very good. So I hope you guys have a very good evening, and I will see you guys soon. Love you all very much. And hi, Robin. I'm about to get off, lady. So you guys have a good weekend. Love you. Y'all be safe out there, okay? Y'all know these numbers are going back up now, not with only one thing, but two things. So be very, very safe. So good night, ladies. Good night, Nikki. She said, thanks for subscribing. Yes, guys, thank you for subscribing. All right, I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye-bye.